To Canada by Rope. Text by John Carr. Charles Blondin. French acrobat, 1824 to 1897. Niagara. There are two waterfalls at Niagara. The Horseshoe Falls on the Canadian side and the American Falls on the United States side. Beneath the American Falls are the fast-flowing rapids of the Niagara Gorge. Mighty river rages. The mighty river rages. Between the rocky walls. A tightrope stretches side to side, below Niagara Falls. People line the cliff tops, 60,000, maybe more, have come to watch something that they have never seen before. To see a man named Blondin. They have come here in the hope that he can walk across the falls to Canada by rope. Today will be the hardest test that he has ever tried. 1,100 feet of rope, with death on either side. 1,100 feet of rope, 200 feet to fall. To cross it will for Blondin be the greatest feat of all. Blondin waves, the people cheer as on the rope he stands. A wooden pole for balancing, held tightly in his hands. Come one, come all, see the incomparable Blondin cross the perilous gorge at Niagara Falls, pushing a wheelbarrow. The master funambulist will amaze all with his airborne antics and death-defying courage. July 16th, 1859 at 5 p.m. Admission, 25 cents. One step, very carefully. Then 2 steps, 3 steps, 4. Below him through the swirling mist, the angry rapids roar. The crowd has now gone silent. Many close their eyes. Others look down at their feet or stare into the skies. Blondin does not share their fear, his face not even tense. He is strutting like a rooster on a wooden farmyard fence. But he slows down near the middle, where the rope is not so tight, where the wind now swings it gently to the left and to the right. His life depends on every step, each one now sure and slow. One slip will send him tumbling to the rapids far below. He makes it to 600 feet. The hardest part is done. 500 feet are left to go, and Blondin starts to run. As Blondin starts to run the rope, the crowd erupts in cheers. His speed and skill and bravery have conquered all their fears. He makes it to the other side. The band begins to play. And people on both sides salute what they have seen this day. They have seen the great Charles Blondin achieve his greatest hope, to walk across Niagara Gorge to Canada by rope. Historical notes. Charles Blondin became the first person to cross the Niagara Gorge on a tightrope. He walked from the United States to the Canadian side, and then he walked back. American Falls. Niagara Gorge. Horseshoe Falls. Niagara Falls. Horseshoe Falls. American Falls. The Niagara Gorge. Blondin made other crossings, once with a wheelbarrow and once blindfolded. Once he carried his assistant across on his back. Come one, come all, see the incomparable Blondin cross the perilous gorge at Niagara Falls, pushing a wheelbarrow. The master funambulist will amaze all with his airborne antics and death-defying courage. July 16th, 1859, at 5 p.m. Admission, 25 cents. Nick Wallenda was the first person to cross directly over Horseshoe Falls in 2012. Blondin crosses the falls on stilts. Blondin cooks an omelette on the tightrope. Index. Glossary. Falls. Short term for waterfall, where a river falls over a cliff. Gorge, where a river passes through steep, rocky cliffs. Omelette. Eggs beaten together and cooked. Rapids. Part of a river where the water flows very, very fast. Tightrope. A rope or wire stretched tightly, used by acrobats to walk along.
Type your name and click on Next. Create a new project or click on the name. Have fun clicking on the buttons. Then drag items onto the space to make a picture. Type or write your project captions under the picture. Click Next to make another page or click Finish to view your project. Fantastic work. Click Save to save your project. Click Print to print your project, or click Start again to make another project.